Did you know that right now you might be as impaired as someone who's legally drunk? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of sleep, specifically how getting those crucial 8 hours affects everything from your brain function to your life expectancy. By the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly why sleep isn't just rest, it's your body's secret weapon for health and performance.
You know, that's actually not an exaggeration about the drunk comparison. Research shows that being awake for 24 hours causes the same level of impairment as having a blood alcohol content of 0.1%.
Wait, what? That's actually above the legal limit in most places.
Exactly. And it's just one of the many ways lack of sleep affects us. Sleep isn't just one long period of unconsciousness, it's a complex series of stages that our bodies need to go through.
Can you break down these stages for us?
Well, there are two main categories, REM sleep and non-REM sleep. Non-REM sleep has 3 stages, starting with N1, where you're just drifting off.
That's when you get those weird falling sensations, right?
Often, yes. Then you move into N2, where your body becomes more relaxed and your brain activity slows, with these interesting bursts of electrical activity called sleep spindles.
Sleep spindles? That sounds like a band name.
Ha, it does. But N3 is where the real magic happens. It's called slow wave sleep. This is when your body repairs tissues, builds bone and muscle, and strengthens your immune system.
So it's like your body's maintenance crew comes in for the night shift?
That's a great way to put it. And then there's REM sleep, where dreams happen. Here's something fascinating. During REM sleep, your brain is almost as active as when you're awake, but your muscles are paralyzed.
Paralyzed? That sounds terrifying.
It's actually a safety mechanism to prevent you from acting out your dreams. Pretty clever design by nature, right?
That is clever. But what happens when we don't get enough of these sleep stages?
Well, according to recent research, even missing just 1.5 hours of sleep can start causing problems. You'll feel less alert, have memory issues, and become moody.
Only an hour and a half? That's not much of a deficit.
And it gets worse. The CDC reports that up to 70 million Americans are sleep deprived, and this affects everything from cardiovascular health to brain function.
That's like 1 in every 5 Americans.
Right. And here's what's really interesting. Recent studies show that having a consistent sleep schedule might actually be more important than getting exactly 8 hours.
Wait, so sleeping 6 hours regularly could be better than 8 hours irregularly?
According to new research, yes. They found that people with regular sleep patterns had a 20 to 48% lower risk of early death compared to those with erratic sleep schedules.
That's huge. But why is consistency so important?
It's all about your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. When you keep consistent sleep times, your brain knows exactly when to be tired and when to be alert.
So it's like training your body's schedule?
Exactly. And when your schedule is irregular, your circadian rhythm gets confused, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep.
You know, this reminds me of that scene in Austin Powers where Dr. Evil demands $1 million as if it's this huge amount.
How does that relate to sleep?
Well, just like how our perception of money values has changed over time, our understanding of sleep needs has evolved too. We used to think we could get by on just a few hours.
That's a clever comparison. And now we know better. Sleep deprivation affects every system in your body, from your immune system to your metabolism.
Let's talk about the immune system. How does sleep affect our ability to fight off illness?
During sleep, your immune system produces substances called cytokines and antibodies that fight infection. Without enough sleep, your body can't build up these defenses.
So that's why we tend to get sick when we're not sleeping well?
Exactly. And it's not just short-term illness. Chronic sleep deprivation increases your risk for serious conditions like diabetes and heart disease.
What about mental performance? I know I feel foggy when I don't sleep well.
That brain fog is real. Sleep deprivation affects your ability to concentrate, learn new things, and make decisions.
And I've heard about something called microsleep. What's that about?
Microsleep is when you fall asleep for a few seconds without realizing it. It's completely involuntary and can be extremely dangerous, especially while driving.
That's scary to think about.
It is. And what's particularly concerning is that people often don't realize how impaired they are when they're sleep deprived.
So what's the solution? How can people improve their sleep?
The key is establishing a consistent schedule. Look at your weekly commitments and find the earliest time you need to wake up.
And then work backwards from there?
Exactly. Subtract 8 hours plus about 15-20 minutes to fall asleep, and that's your target bedtime, every night, including weekends.
Even weekends? That's tough.
It is, but consistency is crucial. Think about children. They're usually the most well-rested age group because they keep regular sleep schedules.
That's a good point. They don't stay up late watching Netflix on weekends.
Right. and their bodies and brains benefit from that consistency.
What about naps? Are they helpful or harmful?
According to research, while naps can provide a short-term boost, they can disrupt your nighttime sleep if not timed correctly.
So they're kind of a double-edged sword?
Exactly. If you need to nap, keep it short, 20 to 30 minutes, and don't nap late in the day.
Let's talk about sleep quality. How do you know if you're getting good sleep?
If you wake up feeling refreshed and can stay alert throughout the day without excessive yawning or fatigue, that's a good sign.
And if you're not?
Then it's worth looking at your sleep habits and possibly consulting a healthcare provider, especially if you're consistently tired despite getting enough hours.
Any final thoughts on the importance of sleep?
Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a biological necessity. Every hour of sleep is your body performing essential maintenance and repair work.
Like taking your car in for regular service.
Exactly. And just like skipping car maintenance, skipping sleep will eventually catch up with you.
So when you step back from everything we've covered, what's the key takeaway?
The key is understanding that sleep isn't just about quantity, it's about quality and consistency.